AITA. My husband keeps ordering me water. 2 years ago, I had a gastric sleeve surgery. With that, I cannot drink for about 30 minutes before or after eating. If I do, it can be extremely painful or causes me to be able to eat even smaller amounts than I am already eating. When we go out to restaurants, I am always asked by the waitstaff what I want to drink, and I respond, "Nothing, thank you." Then they always respond with, "Are you sure?" Or, "Not even water?" And I say, "No, nothing. Thank you." My husband will always interject and say, "Go ahead and bring her water." And then as they walk away, he will tell me, "I'll drink it." Every single time. I feel like he is making me look like I can't make my own decisions, and that he's ordering it for me because he's saving the waitress a trip because I'll change my mind mid-meal. My husband wants a GF, so I filed for divorce. I discovered my husband was sending money to another woman. After more digging into his business finances, I discovered he has taken this woman on 2 trips out of the country as well, while he left me home with his kids. After the second trip out of the country, they decided to call it quits after I caught them in the hotel together. 3 months later, he was asking to add a second wife, which is illegal in the States. We've been together 6 years by now, married 3, and now he wants to add another woman to our relationship? He portrayed like he was this monogamous, loving husband in the beginning, but now he claims he's poly, and I would be selfish not to do what makes him happy. This is the 3rd marriage for both of us. He knows I divorced my previous 2 husbands for cheating. He's adamant on being with this other woman in addition to me, even though I don't agree. I moved out of the house and filed for divorce. AITA for telling my sister to stop comparing her child to my autistic son. I'm 28F, a single mom to a wonderful 4-year-old boy, Leo, who is autistic. My sister, Emily, 31F, has a 5-year-old daughter who is neurotypical. Recently, Emily has been making a lot of comments comparing our kids, and it's starting to get on my nerves. Emily often says things like, "Oh, my daughter can count to 100 already. How high can Leo count?" Or, "My daughter has so many friends at preschool. Does Leo play with other kids much?" While I know she loves her daughter and is proud of her, these comparisons make me feel like she's highlighting Leo's differences and shortcomings. Last weekend, during a family BBQ, Emily made another comment about her daughter's speech skills compared to Leo's. I finally snapped and told her, "Emily, I wish you'd stop comparing our kids. Leo is doing amazing in his own way, and it hurts when you constantly point out what he isn't doing." AITA for telling my ex-girlfriend I won't help her until we do a DNA test. I need some advice. My ex-girlfriend, Emma, and I were together for 2 years. We broke up 4 months ago because we wanted different things. The breakup was friendly, and we said we'd stay friends. 2 weeks ago, Emma called me out of the blue, very upset. She told me she's pregnant and that the baby is mine. She wants us to get back together and raise the baby as a family. I was really surprised because we haven't been together or slept together since we broke up. She said the timing lines up perfectly. I asked her how far along she is, and she said 3 months, which matches when we broke up. But we always used protection, so I found it hard to believe. I told her I'd be there for the baby if it's mine, but I needed a DNA test to make sure. I didn't want to end up in a situation that isn't true.
AITAH for refusing to let my brother and his girlfriend stay at my place after what they did at Thanksgiving. I, 18F, hosted Thanksgiving last year for my family. I live alone in a decent-sized apartment and usually don't mind guests, but I like to know in advance who's coming and how long they're staying. My brother, 19M, asked if he and his girlfriend, 17F, could stay for the weekend. I said yes, no problem. Fast forward to Thanksgiving dinner, and his girlfriend gets very drunk and starts loudly criticizing my cooking in front of everyone. She said my stuffing tastes like cardboard and made a gagging noise. I was embarrassed, but I laughed it off. Later that night, I heard them arguing in my guest room, and it got loud enough that a neighbor complained. The next morning, they left without even saying thank you. Now it's spring, and they asked if they can stay with me again while they attend a wedding in my city. I said no, and my brother is furious. He says I'm overreacting and holding a grudge over one bad night. Our mom agrees with him and says I should just let it go. But honestly, I feel like they disrespected me in my home, and I don't want to deal with that again. AITAH. AITAH for not paying to take my son's girlfriend on vacation. I have two sons, 22 and 23. They both have serious girlfriends that they have been dating for over 2 years. Jordan's girlfriend is an amazing young lady. She has a great head on shoulders, is sweet, smart, polite, good to my parents, responsible, and balances my son perfectly. They make a great team. Tyler's girlfriend is selfish, entitled, manipulative, and dislikes our family. She scares me and the rest of the family and friends with her behaviors. Both of my sons are in love and plan to marry these young ladies. I was divorced when both boys were in diapers, so it has been the three of us for years. We are very close. We have always traveled together. Jordan's girlfriend has been on 2 trips with us that I paid for. Vegas for Jordan's 21st and charity boat poker run on Lake Michigan. Both of these involve bars. Tyler's girlfriend is 20, so she was not invited. She became angry that she was not invited. We, new husband of 2 years, own a vacation home on a lake. My husband planned a guy's trip for a week. Tyler's girlfriend got irate because she wanted to use the house that week, was the week before going back to college. Tyler has now informed me that his girlfriend will be invited on all trips, and I will be expected to pay for her, or he will not come. My husband has said she is not welcome at the vacation house until she stops acting so entitled. We were planning a family vacation to the Bahamas for Christmas. Per Jordan's request, I canceled the family trip, upgraded my husband and I into first class and a suite. Jordan thought the trip would be miserable with Tyler's girlfriend. He wanted me to enjoy the trip. Tyler and his girlfriend are furious. AITAH for not paying to take my future DIL on vacation.
AITA for not taking back the money I contributed to my sister's wedding 8 years ago, even though my wife is asking me to. 8 years ago, I contributed about 40K out to my sister's wedding. It was a gift from me. I understood it was a big gift, but I just wanted her to have a great wedding, and I had made it clear multiple times to my sister that I do not expect any repayment and that I just wanted her to have a good time. Since we were kids, she had always talked about having a picturesque wedding. My wife was understandably not the biggest fan of me giving that much money as a gift, but the money ultimately came from my individual account, so I had the final say in it. My sister and her ex finalized their divorce proceedings last month, and my wife has been asking me to ask my sister for repayment because their marriage did not pan out. I told my wife that their marriage not panning out is irrelevant to my gift.